Hey there guys, welcome to the Kerbal space program, and this is all going to be 2 times the speed as it would normally be because I thought that it's just getting something into orbit and I don't want to waste all your time just blabbering, so that's what I'm going to do. So, into the assembly building, and basically we're going to build a rocket, just a basic rocket that gets up into orbit, and it'll all be nice and stuff. Going to start with a 3-manned module. We still need to get Jeb back actually. So yeah, I'm just putting together a spaceship here with a docking port, some parachutes. Yeah, look, just compared to the other spaceship, it just shows how big these pods are, different to another. Now some of this might just be kind of like pause. Yeah, because my computer lagged out like loads because I was uploading the past 2 episodes with this, and here I'm just, because I saw like, I think a type of panels and I was wondering if they were actually in legit Kerbal Space Program, which they weren't, so I was testing around with that. Yep, so this is me like the couple of stage. The only reason that I added parachutes actually because this is going to be part of like a big space station, like a retrieval. Okay, that's why I did it then. Because I was about to say, oh no, I'm not sure why I put it there because of like it wasn't going to come back. It's only really for some cases, but it does run out of fuel in the end. I decided, because I saw the SAS and I needed RCS as well, I took that off and put a smaller one on, which gave me just enough fuel. I had to use a bit of infinite fuel, but apart from that, it was great. Yeah, so this is just a little stage. Yeah, I had some, just to make it look nice, I added some solar panels on there, and soon I would add, spotlights as well, just so I knew what I was doing when I was docking, which is always fun. So yeah, this is just basically me just doing this. I don't know if I should do more things like this in the future, because it's just easier really, if you think about it, and, oh yeah, here we go. The SAS, the RCS. Actually, I think that's a good idea that I put the RCS on the thing. This is when I realised, oh wait. Because in the previous episode, you know how I said, well, I don't know if you heard, but in the moon landing thing, I realised, oh, why isn't it working? So I had to set it, like, the little lander thing, the fuel wasn't working, because I realised it was an RCS thing. Just now, so that's why I had to use infinite fuel in the other one. I tried to limit myself with the infinite fuel stuff because I think in this series I'm doing very good with using like limited mods and stuff like that. By the way, I'm sorry if my voice keeps going like really loud and then really soft. I'm sorry if it keeps doing that because it's because like the microphone, it's not normally where it is, and I'm kind of like crouching to do it because I just think it will annoy everyone less in my house. Yeah, so here I'm trying out a little thing that I did that I thought was pointless because I have something else. Yeah, and if you see up top, I've changed it now with thing. Oh, here we go. This is where it kind of like you just paused and then I had to wait, and then it gets to the next. It was good because I was able to, I was mainly focusing on this because when I have it full screen, like I do have a second screen, but if I then click on that, then it just goes away. So I have to be fully focused on this or have my iPod because yeah, I spent like all of today rendering out things, so I've got to find a faster way to do it but keep the high definition, which is always fun. So yeah, this is when I realised, oh wait, we can just do this. I was messing around as well, you'll see in a bit, with the the Soyuz kind of looking things, and I was just thinking, should I do that? Nah, let's not do that. And so I went back to my original design, like the probe that I put up, that kind of design, but not that design, because I ended up using the same, like, more or less the same at the bottom. So this is just, yep, so around, I don't know, 4 minutes 30 in-ish of the whole recording thing. So yeah, waiting again. It was always the structure. Which was really weird. So, you wait for the structure thing. This is good because I had hot chocolate as well, so I could distract myself with that. And I had my iPod as well, so I just like watch BBC iPlayer and stuff like that, which is always fun. As soon as I did that since like 11 in the morning, till like 9 at night because it was just taking forever to render that stuff out, as I said. So yeah, these are the decouplers, because previously actually when I'd done this I wasn't actually sure why it was actually doing all of this when I'd like eject, when I'd decouple, that's it. When I'd decouple like boosters and stuff, they kind of like fall down and they wouldn't actually have like propelled like out of the rocket, which I thought was quite strange. So, but then it started working again. Yeah, my first original idea was to put like, I don't know, like 8 of them, but then if you watch it, like just doesn't look good, which is always annoying. So we had to switch that. I was then going to go for 6. If you see here, oh yeah, what I normally do is I connect them on and then like change them around, because then it's easier to place with the decouplers. And because I think if you see here, like I just kept on not being able to just do this, which was really annoying. Yep, see, I remember I was getting a bit frustrated around this time, but you know, it's good that I could film the commentary like right afterwards, because I'm trying to get like a video or 2 out like daily for you guys, just in like the first weekish, so I get about 10 episodes of this out. So then nobody like, yeah, here we go. This is when I tried the 6 one, which I was quite liking, but then I was actually going to use that, I think, but then I decided, actually no, I was, but then the symmetry of 4 got in, and I thought, meh, just leave it, which I shouldn't have, because I had to, in a matter of fact, I had to raise this up, like, I think twice. The first time I actually came, like, I started to go down because I'd used the nuclear engines, and yes, they are really flippin' efficient, but I wasn't fully out of the atmosphere, so that I started plummeting to the ground with that, which is always fun. Yeah, I was trying to find the I was trying to find the splitter things. I remember though when I kept on going into structure, I kept on going, oh, that's in structure, no, it's in structure, why is it in structure, which was, so I had to keep going through all that, which is always fun. Yeah, I was trying to get the building process of this out the way quicker, so basically I could just do more things. So here we go, just going through structure. I don't see why it was doing this, because in 3 previous episodes when I was building stuff, it didn't do that. I'm not sure if it was because I was uploading the 2 videos of the moon, building the rocket to go to the moon and the moon landing thing. Yeah, you can go watch them, like, if you're in the playlist, or they're just on my channel, because as soon as I only have, I think, 4 subscribers and 3 views at the moment, which is always lovely. So this is me then going back to propulsion. Every time I went into and came out of structures, like, it would always take forever, but then if I was in, say, aerodynamics or utilities, and then went over to, like, something like propulsion, that would be fine. So it's a bit weird, really. Right, so here, I was trying to find the, yeah, so I went for the nuclear engines. This is when, because I couldn't fit them on properly without taking the boosters off, and because that was in a 4 symmetry, that's when the boosters went bloop, and so I just decided to leave it like that, just because of, it was easier, yeah. So I put them on and then put them back and thought, oh, there's 4, meh, leave it, which is always fun to do. Yeah, I think it comes to the end of, oh, excuse me, I think it comes to the end of this in a bit, and then I try and test it out, and then it fails, and then I go, wait, no, let's go back to the drawing board, fly again, then it's good. I'm thinking about doing this style of, like, option, no, I'm thinking of making this option of video more, because I think it's just easier for me to do, and I can record something, and then for some odd reason, I can't see why I'd need to, like, record commentary at a different time, but then I can just do that if all needs be. So yeah, I was wondering if the staging thing would still work on boosters. I'm sure it does absolutely nothing, but I mean, at least it was worth a try. I think one of the things that I realised that happened when this happened was that I didn't actually put the boosters, which do horrible in, like, orbit. I put them really low down, which was really annoying, so that always works well. Oh yeah, see, because I'm recording all of this audio on Audacity, and I can see the waveform as it's being produced, and I just can see my voice going like lower, and then like louder, and I'm recording this at like 11 at night, which is always fun. Right, so this is me then checking about all the stuff. I was trying to think of an awesome thing to name it, because I'm hoping that I can set up this station and then like take like a manned mission to Duna at some point, because that's what I'd quite like to do. And I thought I'd start the space station off by putting something, just like a little ship into orbit, and then putting some more things, and then docking them with that, and just being really cool, really. Yeah, the two attempts, even though I added like wings on the orange bit on the second attempt, they were just all like spinning round, and so I think at the end I got like a vertical. Yeah, I got a vertical like orbit, so that's gonna be real fun to try and rendezvous with. But as I said, actually, that I will be using like MechJeb for that part, because it's just, yeah. So this is me taking off, and as you see, it's like spinning loads. This is the first attempt that it didn't really work out. I think the only reason that I brought the rockets down was because of like the overheating, which is always nice. So yeah, the spin. It wasn't. I mean, it got faster and faster and faster, because it looks like a flipping helicopter. Yep, there we go. As I said, you've got the not the missiles, the things like breaking out, and then this is where, and I forgot to turn it up, and so I think the only reason that I saw it like that was because I saw smoke, and then I was like, ah, crap. See, there we go. That's when I went, wait a second, wait, something bad's happening, and then I was losing altitude. Back to the drawing board. And I then went straight away. I added some wings from the dynamics. Nope, I used those ones. I was thinking about putting them on the outside as well, but I didn't really want like the structure thing to like blow them all up, because I really didn't just have the time. As soon as this was just supposed to be a basic thing. Yep, I think. Yep. Oh no, I changed them as well. Yep. So spinning again, even though I put the wings on. I was just, because I was fine with that, but I was just trying to change it, which is always nice. So yeah, these guys are going up. Oh yeah, I was trying to make a nice cinematic effect, which if you see, then, so the solid boosters are going, and then kablamo, which that always looked quite nice. So yeah, I didn't have to have them, well I had them on quite high, but still it got me up into the atmosphere. Yeah, the orbit was pretty strange with this one, because I was just always trying to get it. I think it took longer than most orbits, I just think, because of the bizarre shape of the ship. So the next time I try and get something into orbit with the space station, when I make it, I'm definitely going to try and change how I actually make it. Because when I put this maneuver in, I then, like, it was it was like it was a really funky angle, and so everything was a bit weird. And then, so I just was changing it about. For nothing really, because then it ended up that I passed where you needed to be before I actually found the dot. Here's me like scanning for the dot, which is always fun, when it was really right down at the bottom for some reason, and I don't know why, but still, yeah, I was then looking around, still nothing, and there's like swapping over as well, and then I find it, and I'm already like, I don't know, like 40 seconds above it. And so that's when I start like going up again, and then like trying it again. So yeah, I'm thinking, oh crap. So oh yeah, for some point I thought, oh screw it, let's just try and get back into the orbit by following the little yellow thing, if as you can see down at the bottom there. And then I thought, no, screw it, because this is when I started going down and thinking, even if I do this, yep, there we go, decoupling. Yeah, even if I do this, then it's just gonna be bad. So this is me thinking, oh yeah, I can do it. Then I sent myself out a bit to make the apoplexes like go past me, which I was losing fuel at this point, and I really didn't want to use infinite fuel, but then I made it past me like for a bit, and because I needed it quite a while when the fuel was running out, I didn't really have any options. Well, I probably did, but still, yeah, as you can see, the very funky angle that I was at. I've not actually done any proper straight angles at the moment. I think that maybe like, actually no, I wouldn't bother about straightening up like a whole space station. Yeah, here's me. Yep. Don't lag, Premiere Pro, I want to commentate. Yep, okay, so the thing coming out now, and that's like a decent orbit, I think, because I slightly passed it, so it wasn't exact, but I thought, hey, what can you do? Oh yeah, this was the really grueling task of, I went down to about 60 kilometers, which was really bad, and so I had to I dodged that, and it was going down, and then I could only go to, you know, when you're in Kerbal and when you blast, when you're like lifting off, and the only way that you can get faster is by going then 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4, and you can't go any faster. If you wait, oh, I don't know if I've passed it or not, but then I kept on trying to speed up. Yeah, see, and it was said times like 4 times when, oh look, ooh, North Pole, which was quite cool. No, I was trying to speed up, and finally, I think as I got a bit like further up, because I kept on going down and then trying to speed it back up again, because I really hated that. I got so low down to the ground, and instead of like going, here we go, 5, 10, 50, as you do, as I speed around and realise I haven't created a node, which then I go back and do. I think this video ends really abruptly as I'm looking at my timeline. I think it ends really abruptly, so yeah. So this is just the end part of getting into orbit. Yeah, just in case it does. If you liked this video, please give it a like. I know this was just like a short, boring video, but it's the start of a space station, so yeah. If you haven't already, please subscribe, it really helps, as well as liking, and leave a comment if you've got the Google Plus thing yet. Yeah, so here's me just opening the panels. So yeah, that has pretty much been the 4th episode, so I will see you guys later. As over and out.